Right now, I'm speaking as a father, as your fellow man, human being, fellow brother figure, if you will, even father figure to some. And it's simply about social media and inappropriate behavior and or language. You see, originally I remember a place called Myspace. That was probably one of the first social media platforms where people could get together and talk to friends and family and share ideas and experiences. It didn't last very long because Facebook came along and they took the baton and they ran with it. And it grew into a very, very successful business, supposedly for Mark Zuckerberg. Now, with everything comes a price. When you leave an open venue for virtually everyone to have access to, you're going to get virtually everyone. The good, the bad, and the ugly. There are people who have great and wonderful intentions in being on the internet and even on social media. But there are those who are not so thoughtful. They have other agendas and reasons for being there. Some of them have not been trained very well by a parent or guardian in the early part of their lives, and it shows on social media. Some people have no couth about themselves. Some people have no respect or dignity for themselves. They air too much of their personal lives on social media. It was never intended to be that way. But it's the nature of the beast. As I said before, when you create a platform where you allow virtually everyone to be able to sign in and become a member, you never know what you're going to get or expect. And we have seen it hundreds and hundreds, if not thousands of times, where people are fighting physically and it's being recorded and you see it on social media. We have the baby mama and daddy dramas aired on social media. We have the girls talking about how a guy abused them and he's no good and he's a dog and all of these types of things. And then you have men calling women bitches and hoes and things like this on social media. I don't want to see that. I don't want to hear that. And I don't want my children to see and hear those things. But it's open to the general public. So should you air your personal business on social media? The answer is no. It's okay. And I'm not 100% for it, but it's okay if you want to show someone what you ate for breakfast this morning. I personally wouldn't. I don't see it necessary. I can do that in a text or just simply on the phone. I don't need to show pictures of places I've gone to have dinner and what I ate for supper or lunch. That's personal. And the reason I say this is because most people who are on social media, they leave their post open to the general public, not specifically a group of people that's in their family or close friends, even though you have that option. And I can say this from experience because a lot of times when I'm on social media, I have family members that might be saying hi to me that can't otherwise contact me, or a birthday or anniversary comes up, and that's a wonderful thing. But I see other people finding their way in, and they're talking about how drunk they got on their birthday, how lit they were, and how high they got smoking their blunts. And you see them on social media a lot of times with a bag of marijuana in their hands. But what we always seem to forget is that everybody has access to social media, to include the government. All eyes on you all eyes on us. Someone always is watching. So, again, just because in most instances it's free to sign up and become a member doesn't necessarily mean that it's free to air all of your business. Some things you have to keep to yourselves, ladies and gentlemen. No one wants to know how many men you're sleeping with. And the same is true for you guys. How many women you passed your way through. Or what you think about this woman in a demeaning manner. No one deserves to be degraded openly in front of thousands and hundreds of thousands and even millions of people. Have you no sense of dignity and respect for yourself? You see, once you put these images, once you put all of this information on social media, it never truly goes away. It's there for eternity, as long as this platform or this vehicle that we call the internet, World Wide Web, continues to exist. It never goes away. It's always going to be there, and someone is always going to, if not looking for it, look upon it. So don't think just because you've deleted something that it's gone forever. So when you start exposing yourself and the intimate things about yourself and your private life on social media, just always keep in the back of your mind, maybe the forefront of your mind, that social media means exactly what it says. It's social. And everybody in society may be watching. It's Brother Teacher. What do you think?